AITA for refusing to listen to my parents and wanting to sue my cousin for a prank. I 31M, recently had my cousin M21, move in with me after he got kicked out of his college dorm and had no job to pay for rent. My parents told me I needed to step up and help because I own a house, live alone with my 2 golden retrievers and 2 birds that I had since last year. My cousin would make fun of me whenever I call my pets family and thinks I'm crazy. He has a bad sense of humor and thinks he's funny. He calls me funny nicknames like Robot/Terminator/Optimus Prime and others because I wear a prosthetic leg that I've gotten after I had an infection 2 years ago. I've been patient with him causing a mess and not even doing his own laundry. It's been 3 months and it's too much already. So recently he started doing pranks and using personal things in his pranks, like clothes/my phone/stuff from the kitchen, etc. I usually take off my prosthesis before going to bed, and since I work all day I got to bed early. Unlike him, he stays up till 3 to 4 a.m. He decided to do a prank and hid my prosthesis somewhere. I saw that it was gone in the morning. He did it twice before and hid it in his room and the garage. I had enough of his bullshit. I asked him where he took it and he joked and said that it was inside the fridge. I was livid. I started screaming at him to stop it and to tell me where my prosthesis was before I kick him out. He realized I was being serious and told me that it was in the attic. I let him go get it, and when he brought it to me he looked worried and started apologizing. When I saw the socket had cracks, the adjustment pyramid and pylon were damaged. He told me he hid it under the old TV and didn't think it was this fragile. It was there overnight, so the damage has already been done. I lost my shit. I yelled at him while all he did was apologize, saying it was just a prank bro, which made it worse. I told him to leave and called my aunt to tell her about what her son did and that she needed to pay for the damages. Her reaction was shocking. She said that it was my fault because I knew how her son is and decided to take him in anyway, and that she won't take responsibility for his actions. Told her I'd seriously sue because I'm broke and have no money to pay for a prosthesis and crutches are unbearable. I was so angry. I kept lashing out at everyone, especially my mom and dad, who argued with me and said that I can't sue family and this is my cousin and he meant no harm. I told them that he created this situation and needed to fix it. They called me awful for refusing to wait till Christmas is over and family gathering is over, then they'll figure something out. I told them to stay out of it, but until now they're telling me to not cause an issue. We're in the holidays and suing my cousin will make them look bad to everyone. I'm stuck here with crutches, feeling awful after they all tried to shut me up and told me to wait till holidays are over, then they'll raise money for me and my cousin gets away with it. Edit: my dad offered to fix it himself, but this is ridiculous. He thinks that this is some object like a CD player or a TV he can fix. I called him ridiculous to his face and I didn't let him touch it. He clearly thinks it's no big deal. I stopped taking his calls after that because he doesn't realize how big of an issue this is. NTA, your family is enabling your cousin to be an R. He's 21, past time to get a job and start being responsible for himself. His parents can take him back in if they want, but you are certainly not obligated to. I don't care what he's going to do. I'm not taking him back. I've been too nice and he caused me an issue that was preventable and now refusing to take responsibility, and the family is backing him up and making excuses for him. NTA, dude, you've got to have your leg. FFS. He/your family need to replace it immediately. Expecting you to use crutches till after the holidays to save Christmas or whatever is abusive nonsense. There wouldn't be trouble to start with had your grown cousin not ruined your prosthesis with a terribly stupid and immature prank. My parents only care about what outsiders think about them and never solve an issue or deal with a problem and expect me to just take it because we shouldn't be treating family like this. In other words, they have no respect for boundaries. NTA, he didn't just break something you own, he broke something that is critical to your life. This is just as bad, or worse, as someone breaking a person's glasses, wheelchair, throwing out needed medication, or something similar. Your cousin, effectively, broke your leg for his own entertainment. It is in no way your fault, nor should you have to apologize for wanting there to be some consequence to his behavior. Anyone who is upset with you for expecting your cousin or his parents to help provide a replacement is missing the point. Your cousin didn't consider the holidays when he broke your prosthesis, Why should you be silenced because of the holidays? Also, many jurisdictions consider tampering with prosthetics akin to assault. NTA, screw what they're saying. He's 21 not 12. He's never going to learn if he isn't forced to take responsibility. Go to the cops and have him charged with destruction of property. Then file civil charges for the replacement cost. Never let anyone tell you family means letting them get away with crap like this. AITA for calling my parents assholes for what they did to my birthday. I, 21F, was one of those kids who was born on Christmas Day, which I wouldn't have minded at all if my parents treated this normally. For example, my friend's boyfriend was also born on Christmas and he said his parents would do his birthday in the morning and Christmas in the afternoon, and I wouldn't have minded that at all. However, my parents said it was greedy to have two celebrations on one day, so I had to choose between having Christmas with everyone else, my family and extended family, or have my birthday on Boxing Day and not take part in Christmas. I wouldn't have any presents or the chocolates and stuff everyone else would. I wasn't even allowed to help with the Christmas tree. This was pretty shit. Either I had Christmas with everyone and wasn't even wished happy birthday, and because we wouldn't be at school I never got happy birthdays from my friends, or I was completely left out during Christmas and had a birthday where everyone was still focused on Christmas. And if I chose birthday, my parents would tell my extended family I didn't want Christmas, and if I chose Christmas they said I didn't want my birthday, so I didn't get both from my extended family. It made my childhood absolute hell and ruined holidays for me. My first Christmas/birthday away from home was probably the best day of my life. Well, cause of COVID my family were talking about doing a Zoom call for Christmas, and my mum said, well, I guess Op gets to choose to be part of the Christmas call, or we call her on Boxing Day for her birthday. I don't know why, but I just blew up and called her an asshole and said they ruined my childhood. It's not like they couldn't afford it. My family is probably in the top 1% of the country money-wise, and even so I could have still taken part in festivities and only had one present. But my brothers are calling me selfish, and my auntie says I need to apologize. And it's Christmas, so I feel like I should. Edit. Oh my god, thank you everyone so much. I went to bed last night and woke up to about 1 million notifications. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can get through everyone, but I'm definitely trying to. I've had the best birthday/Christmas. My best friend got me a Nintendo Switch, and we're going to have a huge gaming competition together, and we got leftovers of KFC for lunch. Thank you all so much for the birthday and Christmas wishes. I feel so honored. I love you all! Exclamation mark. NTA, your parents are assholes. Happy birthday. NTA, they want you to apologize. Then apologize. But do it like this: I'm sorry I was born on Christmas. I guess I should have picked a different day to come out. Even though my choices were limited when you fucked in late March. That literally made me burst out laughing. Thank you. NTA, who the hell does that? Almost cartoonishly evil. Do they twirl their mustache and or pet a big white cat? Do they spend a lot of time in the completely remodeled basement filled with technology and laser sharks where you are not allowed? Oh, in my time zone it just became Christmas. Happy birthday and Merry Christmas! Exclamation mark. Hee thank you. I've still got 40 minutes to go. AITA for my reaction when my 30-year fiancé exchanged his gift with my 16-year brother. I've 26 been with my fiancé for 3 years. We both work and we both share rent and other expenses. But my fiancé is currently looking for a new job. He lost his old job 3 months ago. My family lives 30 minutes away, and although it's been difficult this year, I decided to get my brother, who has a chronic condition and struggled a lot lately and was in the hospital for a few days for anemia, the one thing he's been wanting for some time. I got him an Xbox that cost me $300. He was so happy, and I'm glad I was able to cheer him up during those times. My fiancé received a few gifts from his family, but he wasn't happy with any of them. I got him a perfume and he liked it. We were visiting my family and we had dinner with them. My fiancé looked at the Xbox I got for my brother and didn't stop talking about it. My parents noticed. I told him to stop complaining about what he got / didn't get this year. That made them uncomfortable, especially since they've been dealing with my brother's health issues and needed to relax. We got home and my fiance took something from the closet and left for about an hour. I was asleep when he came back. In the morning I was surprised to find my brother's Xbox in the closet. I woke him and asked him about it. Turned out he dropped me off, drove back to my family's house and exchanged the gift his aunt gave him, a $14 fancy pen, with my brother's Xbox. He said that my brother was happy to exchange gifts. I was so mad I told him this wasn't for him and he basically took something that is not his. Not to mention a pen for an Xbox. That's ridiculous. He told me that maybe I shouldn't have spent $300 while trying to pay for rent. I told him as long as I can pay rent that's not a problem, and that he needs to find a job if he thinks my money isn't enough. I called my mom and I found out that they didn't actually exchange gifts. My fiance pressured my brother into giving him his Xbox. I was livid and so mad I told him to take the Xbox back to my brother, but he said it was between him and my brother, but I insisted. He refused, so I ended up taking it myself. My fiance argued when I took it and said that I was pressuring him and treating him poorly and have no respect for his feelings. I told him he was wrong to make my brother give him his gift and causing him stress and ruining his joy. I apologized to my brother and my parents and I felt awful because of how my fiance behaved. My fiance isn't talking to me, saying that I have no consideration for his feelings and not understanding how he feels not having money to buy himself the things he likes. I'm surprised because he has never done anything like this before. I get that he's struggling with finding a job, but this is not an excuse. NTA. He practically stole a gift meant for someone who deserved it more than he did. Hope your brother is alright, op. NTA. Your fiance is, well, how do I say this delicately, hyper-focused on his own emotions to the point of ignoring both social norms and other people's boundaries. Think there's a word for this. Checks notes. Ah yes, narcissist. Girl, run. NTA. Edit. Wow. Thanks guys for the love and the award. Your fiancé took advantage of an ill teenage boy under your parents' roof during a family gathering and tried to lie about it. He manipulated your brother, the situation, and gaslit you. This is a big red flag. If he can do this to your brother, how do you think he will take advantage of you in the future? This was a calculated manipulation of a minor. This is your first warning. Don't wait for more. Run. NTA. That's gross. TBH. Your fiancé is a grown man. Your brother is a teenager struggling with chronic health issues. Fiancé is acting like a brat. He didn't have an issue with you spending $300 on an Xbox. He had an issue with you spending $300 on an Xbox that wasn't for him. He was also deceitful to you, pushed past your brother's boundaries, and displayed a disregard for your whole family just so that he could get what he wanted. Are you reevaluating your imminent marriage yet? Because you probably should.